3NC algebraic formula. Now, given that u equals to 5v plus 17, find the value of u when v equals to 17. What does this mean? This means that when v equals to 15, my original formula, u equals to 5v plus 17, will now change such that the moment I see v, I will change the value for v to 15 and continue on with the formula. So hence, let us calculate this. U will be given by 5 times 15 plus 17. And that gives us 92. So the value of u will be 92. Next type of the question, given that u equals to 5v plus 17, make v the subject. Now inside our question, we have u equals to 5v plus 17. We want to make v the subject. That means I want to get v. v is together with 5, so I'm going to keep this. Okay, and then I will need to try to get rid of positive 17. Now this is plus 17. How can I get rid of plus 17? I need to subtract 17. Subtract 17. Now this is not negative 17u. This is u minus 17. So it's u minus 17 equals to, now the 17, positive 17 and negative 17 has cancelled off already. We are left with only 5v. I want to make v the subject. This is 5 units of v. I only want to get v. So what can I do? I'll need to divide by 5. But since this is a whole expression, I'm going to write over 5 over 5. So the moment we do that, on the right hand side, you will be left with only v. And the right hand side will be the same thing, u minus 17 over 5. But we must make v the subject, so v must be at the front. We'll rewrite this. V equals to u minus 17 over 5. And the whole expression is the answer. Now, given that a equals to 4 pi r square, what is the relationship of all these terms? This is actually a equals to 4 times pi times r squared. Okay, I want to make r the subject, but before that, r is now with r squared. So I cannot get rid of the square first. I will need to get rid of 4 pi first. Now this is multiplication, so we need to do a division. But for algebra, we do not do division. We write over 4 pi over 4 pi. So on this side, on the right hand side, we are left with only r squared. So I'll get r squared. And here will be 4, a will be a over 4 pi. Next, how do we get rid of r squared? Okay, the way to get rid of square is square root. But when we take square root, where will this square root appear? Will it be on r or on the left hand side? It will be on the left hand side. And when we take square root, we must remember that there will be a lock and key, plus or minus. So this will be plus or minus square root a over 4 pi equals to r. R square will disappear. But of course, we must make r our subject, so r needs to be in front. Then we have plus or minus square root a over 4 pi. And this whole thing will be the answer. Let's take a look at a slightly harder problem. Now this is given that t equals to 4 times square root h over g. So make G the subject. Let's look at the relationship. This is T equals to 4 times square root of H over G. Now what do we know? We know that G is the subject. G is now together with H, okay, inside the square root. And not only there is a square root, outside there is a number 4. And this is multiplied by 4. So we'll need to first get rid of 4. And this is multiplied by 4. So what can we do? We need to divide by 4. The moment we do division by 4 in algebra, it will be over 4. So you write it as a fraction. And where will this 4 go to? It will go to the left hand side. So it will be T over 4. So after we divide by 4, 4 will disappear from the right hand side. We are only left with square root H over G. Next thing, this is still H over G. The whole thing is trapped inside the square root sign. So what we need to do is to get rid of the square root. How do we get rid of square root? We need to do square. So what are we doing to do? We will need to square both sides. Now where will the square appear? It will appear on the left hand side. And we have to square the whole thing, T over 4 squared. And the moment we square this, the square root will disappear. We are only left with H over G. Now there's a bracket down here. We'll need to do this very carefully. The square applies for everything inside the bracket. That means I'll get T squared 4 squared equals to H over G. What is 4 squared? 4 times 4, 16. So T squared over 16 equals to H over G. We want to make G the subject. G is down here, but it is a fraction. So what can we do? We need to do the next step, cross multiply. If you cross multiply, this one will give us equal sign in the center, T squared times G, and 16 times H. Now I only want G, I don't want T squared, so I write the whole thing as divided by T squared. T squared will now go to the opposite side, which is over here, and we are left with G 16H over T squared. Now this is a star question. Next type of question, now applying algebraic formula to answering questions related to real world. Now in this example, we have the temperature conversion between Fahrenheit and Kelvin, which is the subject, the formula K equals to 5 over 9 multiplied to the whole of F minus 32. Then I add another to 273. Now question asks us to make F the subject. Okay, so what do we have? We need to work this out one by one. First, F is trapped inside the bracket here and is tied to 5 over 9. Okay, the fraction. So I can't do anything to this immediately. I'll need to get rid of the outermost term, which is plus 273. So how am I going to get rid of positive 273? I need to do a reverse operation. So in this case, I will minus 273, subtract 273 from both sides. Okay, please don't think that this is actually 273 times K. This is actually K minus 273 equals to 5 over 9 times the whole of f minus 32. Next, we have to look at our subject. F is with 32 inside the bracket, so I can't get rid of this term yet. I'm going to get rid of the number 5/9. But then this is a fraction. How can we get rid of the denominator here? What is the denominator? The denominator is 9. What can I do? I'll need to multiply by 9 to every single term. So I'll multiply by 9, and this whole thing here, multiply by 9. The moment I do this, 9 and 9 cancels away. I'm left with, on the right hand side, 5 bracket f minus 32. And then on the left hand side, I have to multiply every term by 9. So this will be k times 9, 9k, minus 273 times 9. So negative 273 times 9 will give me 2457. And now on this side we have brackets. So what can we do with the brackets? We need to expand out the bracket. So I will multiply every term by 5. So this will give me 5 times f, 5f, minus negative 32 times 5 will give me negative 160. So it's minus 160. This is 9k minus 2457. I only want to get f. F is together with 5. So I cannot get rid of f first. I need to get rid of the one outside it. This is minus 160. So what do we need to do? We need to add 160 to both sides. If that is the case, we will get 9k is an unlike term, so 9k stays here. But this is negative 2457. I can add it to 160. So negative 2457 plus 160 will give me negative 2297 to be equals to 5f. Because negative 160 and positive 160 cancel off, there will be no more. Now 5 units of f is 9k minus 2297. How can I get rid of 5? I'll need to divide. But since there's algebra, I'll write as fraction over 5 over 5. I'm left with, on this side, f, and the expression 9k minus 2297 over 5. Making f my subject, it will therefore be f equals to 9k minus 2297 over 5. And the whole expression is my answer. This part of the question have f is equals to 9k minus 2297 over 5. Is it correct? Next part of the question. Find the value of f when k equals to 273. Now how can we do this efficiently? What normally we can do is we will write the whole formula, but we will change the value of k to be 273. But in this question, we are finding the value of f. would it be better to use the formula that we have from our previous part of the question? So this part of the question, I will make use of my formula from the previous side, where I have f equals to 9k minus 2297 over 5. Let me check again. Yes, 2297 over 5. Now, when k equals to the number 273, I will follow my formula. F will be equals to 9. The moment I see k, I replaced it by the number 273. So it's 9 times 273 minus 2297 divided by 5. Let us key this into the calculator. Fraction 9 bracket 273 close bracket minus 2297 over the denominator 5 will give me the number 32. So find the value of f when k equals to 273. F will be 32.